Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are very well by the mercy of Almighty Allah. Today I am going to take another class on right form of verbs. So dear students, please be attentive and listen to my lecture very carefully. Okay, no more talking. Our today's class start with the number 18. Okay, what we see in number 18? Many years have passed since my parents died. Okay, here we see since. Okay, if we find the word since between two sentences, that is to say that if two sentences are connected with or two sentences are joined by the word since, and if the first sentence is present indefinite tense or present perfect tense, okay, then the last sentence, that is the sentence after the word since, must be past indefinite tense. Okay, and let us see the example. Okay, many years have passed since my parents died. Okay, many years have passed. This is present perfect tense. So for this reason, the answer will be died. My parents died. From died, we have turned the word into died. Okay, this is the past form of died. Example B. It is long since I see you. Okay, this is present indefinite tense. It is long. This is present indefinite tense. So for this reason, I have used saw. That is the past form of the word see. So please try to remember the rule. If we find the word since between two sentences, and if the first sentence is present indefinite tense or present perfect tense, then the last sentence must be past indefinite tense. Okay, now let us go to the number 19. It was long since we first meet. Okay, here we also see the word since between two sentences, and this is past indefinite tense. So we should know that if the first sentence becomes past indefinite tense, then the last sentence, that is the sentence after the word since, must be past perfect tense. Okay, so let us see the answer. It was long since we first meet. So the answer is had meet. Okay, this is the past perfect tense. The auxiliary verb of past perfect tense is had, and the principal verb is past participle. Okay, now let us go to the number 20. Okay, there are many rules here. Please watch carefully. He talks as if he be a leader. She behaves as though she know it. Okay, here we find the word as if, as though. Between the two sentences, if we find as if or as though between two sentences, and if the first sentence becomes present indefinite tense, this is present indefinite tense, then the sentence after the word as if or as though must be past indefinite tense. Okay, try to remember it. If the first sentence becomes present indefinite tense, then the sentence after the word as if or as though must be past indefinite tense. Okay, here is also rule. Here is another rule. If we find be or to be in the bracket, then we have to use the word where instead of be or to be. Okay, and if we find the principal verb, that is the main verb in the bracket, then the verb of the bracket must be past form. So here we see the answer where. Instead of be, we have used where, and instead of no, we have used the word knew. That is the past form of the word no. Okay, now I am going to the next number 21. The man behaved as if he to be a minister. Okay, here we also see the word as if, as though between the two sentences. As if, as though. Please listen to me very carefully. This is also important rule for you. The man behaved. This is the past indefinite tense. He spoke. This is also past indefinite tense. So the rule is that if the first sentence becomes past indefinite tense, that is, if the first sentence is past indefinite tense, then the sentence after the word as if or as though must be past perfect tense. And if we find be or to be in the bracket, then we have to use had been. had plus been. That is past perfect tense. But if we find the principal verb in the bracket, we have to use the word had, and the verb of the bracket must be past participle. So we can see the sentence again. The man behaved as if he to be a minister. The man behaved as if he had been a minister. He spoke as though he do a great work. He spoke as though he had done a great work. So, dear students, please remember the rule. Okay. Now I am going to the number 22. Okay, what we see? 22. I wish I be a king. I wish I sing a song. There are also two rules here. Okay. If we find be or to be in the bracket after wish plus subject, if we find be or to be in the bracket, then we have to use where instead of that be or to be. If we find, I am telling again, I am discussing again, if we find be or to be in the bracket after the word wish plus subject, then we have to use where instead of be or to be. But if we find principal verb, that is the main verb in the bracket, then we have to use could before that bracket, that verb, or we can also use the past form of that verb. Okay. I wish I sing a song. I wish I could sing a song, or I wish I sang a song. Okay. This is the past form, and here we can also use could plus present form. Okay. Here students, I am going to the next number, number 23. Okay, please listen to me carefully. Number 23. Okay, in the bracket we see be or to be. I be to be a student. I be to be a student. And I have used am oblique was. Why? Why I have used am oblique was? Okay, you have to remember that if the subject and the last part of the, if the subject and the word or words after the bracket be the same person, if the subject and the words after the bracket be the same person, and another rule is that if the if the last part of the bracket describes the quality of the subject, then we have to use be, am, is, are, was, were according to the subject and according to the tense. Okay. Here we see that I be to be a student, and we should know that I and the student and a student, this is the same person. This is the same person. The person I is student. So for this reason I have used am oblique was. Okay, this is present tense, this is past tense. So try to remember the rule. If the subject and the last part of the bracket, that is the parts after the bracket, that is the word or words after the bracket, be the same person, then we have to use am, is, are, was, are according to the tense and according to the subject. Okay. Number 24. Here we also see be or to be in the bracket. Okay. Here we see we subject, a garden, the last portion of the bracket. Okay. If the subject and the last part of the bracket becomes the different person, becomes the another person, they are not alike. So in that case we have to use have, oblique, had, oblique, has according to the subject and according to the tense. Okay. We be a garden. The person can't be a garden. The person had garden. The person have a garden. The person has a garden. In this kind of sentence is possible, but the person may not be a garden himself. The person may not be a garden himself. The person can own a garden. So for this reason, we and a garden is not the same person. Is a different person. So for this reason, I have used have or had according to the subject and tense. Okay. Now I am going to the next number 25. I to be here, but okay, here you also see to be. And here we see the word for 2 hours. For plus number plus time. For plus number plus time. If we find after the bracket, if we find for plus number plus time or since plus time after the bracket, then we have to use have been, has been or had been according to the tense or according to the subject instead of the word be or to be in the bracket. Okay, I am discussing again. If we find for plus number plus time or since plus time after the bracket, then we have to use have been, has been or had been according to the subject and according to the tense instead of the word to be or be in the bracket. Okay, now I am going to the next number. Okay, 26. We see be or to be. If we see be or to be at the very beginning of the sentence, that is in the bracket, there is a bracket at the very beginning of the sentence, and in the bracket we see be or to be. Then in that case we have to use being instead of be or to be. Instead of be or to be. Okay, I am discussing again. If we find at the very beginning of the sentence be or to be in the bracket, then we have to use being instead of that be or to be. Okay, our next number is 27. Please. If we find have, has, had before the bracket, if we find have oblique, has oblique, had before the bracket, then we have to use been instead of the word be or to be in the bracket. Okay, in the bracket we see be, and for this reason I have used been instead of be. So try to remember the rule. If we find have oblique, has oblique, had before the bracket, then we have to use been instead of the word be or to be in the bracket. Okay, our next number is 28. Okay, if we find 2 before the bracket, if we find 2 before the bracket, then there will be no sense of be in the bracket. If we find be or to be in the bracket, then we have to use only the word be. We have to use only the word be. Okay, if we find the word to before the bracket. Okay, but if we find another preposition instead of to, but if we find another preposition, other prepositions like for, in, at before the bracket, then we have to use being instead of the word be or to be. Okay, so I am discussing again. If we find to before the bracket, then we have to use be instead of be or to be. But if we find be or to be in the bracket, and if we find if there comes another preposition like for, in, at, then we have to use being instead of that be or to be. Okay, dear students, I am going to the last number for today's discussion. If we find should have, could have, might have, would have in this type of words, before the bracket, then we have to use been instead of be or to be in the bracket. Please try to remember the rule again. If we find should have, would have, could have, might have before the bracket, then we have to use been instead of the word be or to be in the bracket. So these are the rules I have discussed today. So dear students, I have come at the last moment of my class. So I am taking my leave just for today. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.